They say heartbreak destroys you, but what if it's the very thing that makes you stronger? The room was quiet, but inside me, there was nothing but noise. A storm I couldn't calm. I sat on the edge of my bed, staring at the floor, surrounded by memories that no longer felt like home. It had been months since the breakup. Months since the words, "I think we should end this," ripped through my chest like a blade. People told me to move on, to let go, to be strong. But how do you move on when every street, every song, every corner of your life reminds you of the person you lost? I felt broken, not just heartbroken, shattered. And every time I tried to put myself back together, the pieces cut me deeper. One evening, I decided to walk. I didn't know where I was going, but my feet carried me to a park we used to visit together. The swings were empty, the benches damp with rain, the air filled with silence. I sat down, head in my hands, and whispered, "Why me? Why now? Why does it hurt so much?" And then I noticed something. On the path nearby, a little girl had tripped and fallen. She sat on the ground, crying, holding her scraped knee. Her mother rushed over, lifted her up, and said gently, "It's okay, sweetheart. It's just a scratch. You're still strong." The girl sniffled, wiped her tears, and within seconds, she was running again, laughing, chasing butterflies as if nothing had happened. I sat there frozen. This tiny child had fallen, cried, hurt, and yet she didn't stay on the ground. She got up, brushed herself off, and kept going. It hit me. Maybe that was life. Maybe healing wasn't about never falling. Maybe it was about learning to rise, no matter how hard the fall. That night, I stood in front of the mirror. My reflection looked tired, swollen eyes, messy hair. But for the first time, I said something different. "You're not broken. You're just healing. And healing takes time." So I started small. I began to rebuild my days, one piece at a time. A walk in the morning sun, writing down my thoughts instead of drowning in them. Listening to music that lifted me, not haunted me. Calling a friend, even when I wanted to hide. Every day, the pieces of me began to fit together. Not like before, not the same shape, not the same design, but something new, something stronger. And then I realized, maybe heartbreak doesn't destroy us. Maybe it remakes us. Maybe the cracks in our souls are not flaws, but windows, letting in light we never saw before. Months later, I returned to that same park. The air was warmer, the trees alive with green. I sat on the same bench and smiled. Not because everything was perfect, but because I was no longer the same person who sat there shattered. I was different. I was stronger. And I understood now. Sometimes life has to break you, so it can teach you how to rebuild. So when life shatters you, remember this: the cracks in your soul aren't flaws. They're windows letting the light in. If this inspired you, subscribe to this channel for more stories that help you rise stronger from life's hardest falls.